another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin', starring me, Kellie Raspberry Evans, and my husband, who is still hanging in there, aren't you, honey?
Hello, I'm Alan.
Alan had a minor medical emergency before we hit the record button tonight for the podcast.
Before we get into that, though, do you hear something? Something in the distance?
I hear the air conditioner running. What's that? Just get it over with. Get it over with. Long build up.
A train in the house.
Okay, we'll have to get into that too.
So that's that's going to be my whole intro for every podcast now.
Oh, Lord, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's really not.
I got a new nickname, babe.
You can't just be given a nickname at your age and then suddenly that's your whole identity.
All right, hold on.
It was okay, we'll get to it. We got a lot to get to.
Let's back up on
one
the,
of the things.
Let's back up on the at your age.
At your age, it's very difficult
What does that
to acquire
mean?
a new nickname unless you become a Nina or a Papa. Those are great new nicknames. But some random guy calls you
Not
A-Train.
random.
I don't even.
Not random.
Well, it's not like
Friend
a
of mine.
lifelong buddy. It's somebody we've had dinner with twice. Gives you the nickname A-Train. I don't even know why.
Because I'm the A train.
But I don't know where that came from. We're all sitting there. One of us at this point was sober, and I'm not judging because the night before I was not the sober one. And suddenly he calls you A-Train, and Jeff's like, if you're A-Train, I'm J-Train, and that makes you B-Train. And suddenly...
A lot of high-fiving.
And all the women are sitting there like, oh my
Lots
God,
of
what's
eye rolling
happening
from the
right
women.
now?
Lots of eye rolling from the women.
But we'll get to that. I mean, I feel like I've already told that story, but we'll get to it in its entirety.
We'll get into all that buffoonery. But yeah, I'm sorry, babe. Right as I sat down, I'm setting up the podcast, right 10 minutes before we're getting ready to start, I felt like I was going to faint.
Yeah.
I had and I get these sometimes. I get a blood sugar, like my blood sugar
rush?
drops. Yeah, and I felt like real lightheaded, and my feet were tingling, and my hands were tingling. And so I went and had some peanut butter pretzels and some fruit snacks.
And some
And
whiskey.
I'm going to wash it down with some whiskey.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
And some orange juice. You said
And I had some orange juice,
yeah,
too.
some orange juice. So we treat it holistically, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably no medicines.
No, what I think I did today, I wonder if this happens to anybody, but you know how sometimes you have like a gigantic lunch and then you'll just have a little bit for dinner, and then like later on that evening, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but your blood sugar falls.
Well, my blood sugar's dropped before, but I think it also had to do with you working on your car in a ridiculously humid garage.
Yeah.
And I think, you sweated a lot today. Your electrolytes are probably off. There's a whole combination of things.
Yeah.
But there's nothing a little sandwich and some loving can't make all better, baby.
That's right, babe.
That's right.
That's right. And you know what? When you get to be my age, I guess you have these little ailments.
That's right. We have officially ended Alan's birthday celebrations.
Thank goodness.
A lot of people, mainly women, they'll celebrate a birthday week. Some of them go as far as to celebrate a birthday month. For you, it was a birthday 3 days, maybe?
Yeah, we had 3 parties, right? We had one with our family. So
Yes.
your parents, my parents, and the children.
Yes.
We had one that was just Kellie and I. Kellie took me for a nice dinner. And then we had another, which was all our friends.
Yeah, combined party with J-Train.
With J-Train. And B-Train was there too. But the A-Train he was feeling it.
Yeah, yeah.
He was feeling it. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the birthday celebration and all that buffoonery. Maybe a little back-to-school talk.
We have to talk about that.
Because I know Kellie and Emma Kellie did a little back-to-school shopping. And Kellie has a good story from a retailer who she probably won't name, but I hope she tells the story.
I'll tell it, but I won't name the name because it's just not right to label an entire corporation after a couple of bad seeds.
Bad seeds.
I will shop there again eventually. I just will not shop there for a while because of the bad taste in my mouth.
I told her to never shop there again.
Well, you can't hold that against an entire company.
Sure you can.
But I can be mad for a minute. And I'm going to sound real petty when I tell the story, and I know that ahead of time. But I was angry, and I feel like I was called a liar, and that my daughter was called a liar.
Whoa.
And I did not like it.
It's one thing to be called a liar. You start calling children a liar.
And
that's not cool.
I had to stop and say, you know what, I need to leave because this is not going to end well, and I don't want to embarrass my daughter any further.
Okay, we'll get into that. Back to school.
Oh, my God.
Kelly is starting to assimilate herself in the neighborhood here.
Yes.
She was invited to a bunko party. We'll talk about that.
Yay!
Kid TV's rolling on. The reviews are in. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Is it?
It's a hit.
Have you been reading reviews?
Hey, I took a Uber today. I went to go somewhere across town, and I had to get an Uber back.
I wasn't home. It's not that I wouldn't have taken him. I just wasn't here.
I was in McKinney. So random Uber driver picks me up. Her name was Janice. Very, very nice. Janice. I said, "Hey, you listen to the podcast?" She goes, "No, I gotta check that out." But big Kid Nation member, big listen to the morning show since you started.
Right.
But she's been watching Kid TV. She said she loves it.
Oh, good.
And she said she liked the one of the house. We did the house tour.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
We got so much to get to. We're telling it all ahead of
Kid
time.
Nation, we got an update on the podcast family vacation, and then hopefully we'll have time for some questions.
Yeah, we've got a lot to get to. So let's just dive right in. What are we going to start with first?
Birthday.
So Alan's birthday was August the 2nd, and it wasn't a birthday ending in a 0. But
Leo.
But we partied like it was. We did the first dinner. We took all the family. We went out for seafood. You're a big fan of the Papado.
Big fan of the
Papado. And so we went there with all the kids, and that was nice. Our moms got to sit next to each other and chit chat.
Yeah.
And you sat with your children on one. It was such a big restaurant. We couldn't all talk.
It was like a King Arthur table.
It was like a King Arthur's court.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was nice. There was nothing really dramatic to tell. We came back to the house for cake afterwards and opened your presents, which Alan was really excited, I hope.
Yeah, Kelly got me a 23andMe kit.
Yeah, he told me a while back. What I do is I make a mental note. I could remember that, but sometimes if people just say something in passing like, "Oh, my mom and I used to do this," and you make a little note of it and like, "Oh, I got to buy him a present with that." So anyway, he wanted this DNA kit. And Amazon Prime had a special on them on Amazon Prime Day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ordered it and hid it from him and gave it to you on your birthday. And this is the deluxe one. This isn't like the regular just plain one you can get for $99. This is the big one that has all your medical history, which is normally, I think, $200 or $300.
This is the one that's going to tell me I'm going to die from the sugar diabetes.
Well, it'll tell you, I don't know what all it tells you, but it tells you about your medical history and what you're predisposed to, I guess. But it was on sale. The big, like, $300 one was on sale for $99. So that was your birthday present. And I couldn't tell if you were really excited or not.
I was very excited.
But you already sent it off. You spit?
Yeah, I sent it off.
Did you have trouble working up enough spit for the vial?
No.
I didn't either, but I've seen people, like, have... like a shy bladder, like shy saliva glands. I've seen that happen where they just couldn't produce enough spit to spit in the vial.
A shy bladder?
I was trying to, it's sort of like a shy bladder.
I have an ant bladder.
When you have to pee and you can't because somebody's in the room or something, like a shy bladder.
No, an ant bladder.
What's an ant bladder?
A small bladder.
You do go to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm glad that worked out. I can't wait to get your results. I think we'll know that you're Filipino.
Well,
that's not going to be a big surprise.
That's what I've been told. I don't know that for sure.
Your mom's full-blooded Filipino.
No, she is.
I found out that I was French. I had a lot of French blood in me. Mostly English.
Oui, oui.
Mostly English. Irish, which I always thought I was English and Scottish, but I'm actually mostly English, then Irish, and then French.
Does your dog bite? I thought you said your dog does not bite.
What is that?
That is not my dog. Peter Sellers, Pink Panther.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I thought you were doing.
That's an old riff. I was trying to do a French.
Oh,
do you scuba? Do you scuba?
Is that Pink Panther too?
No, that's from. What's
I thought you were doing Austin Powers.
I think that's not Along Came Polly. Yeah, I think it is Along Came Polly. I don't know either. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Papado was fun. Opening gifts. Yeah, 23andMe. Got some cash money.
Your parents love to get the cash.
Parents gave me some cash money, so that was nice.
And then Friday night, it was just me and Alan for a romantic birthday dinner, and we went to one of your favorite steakhouses.
# not an ad.
Not an ad, but we went to this place called Ruth's Chris, and if you're familiar with that, it's where they bring the steak out, and it's supposed to be sizzling. Our steak wasn't sizzling.
Well, but it was hot.
It was very hot, but normally you have to hold your napkin up because the butter is splattering on you. So you hold up the napkin so it doesn't splatter on your blouse?
Now, here's a tip. If you go to Ruth's Chris, you can always ask for extra butter. So that's what I did. I had a New York strip, or did I have a ribeye? I can't remember. I had a strip, I think.
Petite filet.
But I had extra butter.
And normally, when we go to Ruth's Chris, we are the youngest people in the room, normally. That's the truth.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Older people like meat too. But this particular night, it was all young people.
It was.
And
like way young.
And young people apparently are dilly-dallying because our reservation wasn't ready. We were supposed to eat at 7, but they didn't seat us till 7:45, almost 8, which was fine.
Which was fine.
No, it was 7:30 reservation. We didn't get seated till like a full 45 minutes later.
Which was fine because I crammed down a couple of more lemon drop martinis.
Yeah, that's your new thing, lemon drop martinis.
Yeah, that's
we went to lunch
good.
for your birthday too. I forgot to tell that. We went to lunch for your birthday, and you had a lemon drop martini.
Yeah.
With sugar on the rim.
Yeah.
Because he's not ashamed, and he's secure in his manhood.
Not ashamed. But Kellie had 2 martinis that night.
2 dirty martinis.
And I posted a couple of pictures of her on my Instagram stories and hashtag drunk face.
It hit me so hard.
Yeah, you were drunk face.
I was really. And then some lovely lady sent us over a bottle of Pinot Noir, and it would be rude not to have a glass, so I had a glass of that, and I think that's what put me over the edge.
The bartender was flirting with Kellie, flirting with my wife. Which was fine, but he was. And
really? I just thought he was being polite.
Oh, come on. Nice guy, but...
Oh, were you a little jealous?
I mean, I was at the table, too.
I didn't think you were jealous, but I like it that you were a little bit.
I'm not jealous. He was just flirting.
You were just a little, what is it, protective, territorial?
Oh, jeez. So...
Flatter me.
Well, I just made the observation that he was flirting.
I just thought he knew who I was from the radio and was being nice.
Well, he did, but he was also flirting. So
if he was flirting, he would have paid for our bar tab.
I thought that he was the one who sent over the bottle of wine. But it turns out there were 2 ladies in the...
Honestly, I thought that at first, too.
There were 2 ladies in the restaurant that I guess saw us and sent over a bottle of wine, which was very, very nice.
Yeah,
I wish we'd got their names, too.
Well, we did at the time.
Oh, we did?
But, no, I don't remember because, drunk face. But, yeah, I thought he was just saying that to kind of deflect that it wasn't from him.
I think it was Phasma and Amidala.
We really would like to meet these ladies. And so they actually came over. And it was very nice. And then I was jamming. Was I jamming to Elton John on the way home?
You were jamming to Elton John on the way home.
So that was fun. And then Saturday, though, was the ultimate birthday celebration. And this one was at another steakhouse called Del Frisco's on the patio. This is my problem. I am not good at delegating responsibility. I never have been. I am not a team player. I'm not. I didn't play on sports teams. So I don't know how to give up control. It's very, very difficult for me. And I basically let somebody else plan this party for the most part.
Because I wasn't going to plan it.
Alan was almost like rude about it.
No, I was not rude.
I had nothing to do with it.
No,
I had nothing to do with it.
No.
But you have an attitude when you say it.
No, I was doing the bit that you do when I was trying to figure out what to do for your birthday month and a half.
That was a big 0 birthday. That was.
You were like, I'm not doing anything. All I'm going to do is show up.
This is why, because you know what happens is every year for my birthday, I plan my own birthday.
Well,
I plan my own birthday, and because nobody ever does it, so I do it. And anyway, I said I don't want to do anything. This is my birthday ended in a 0. I just want to show up, and whatever y'all do, you do.
Now, how come when you say that it's okay?
I don't say it with an attitude.
But when how did I say it with an attitude?
You said all snotty. You do. You say, I want to do it. You do. You have an attitude.
Not true.
You everybody just heard you on the podcast. They could tell.
I'm being misrepresented.
So anyway.
So you gave up authority, and then what?
Basically, I agreed with Jeff, the other birthday boy. He lives at this restaurant. He gets special treatment there. They have a drink named after him called the Jeffrey. Try it if you go.
Every time I've been there with Jeff, the executive chef comes out from the kitchen, says hello to Jeff, says, hey, can I get you anything? Makes him a special appetizer or whatever he wants.
It's true.
All the managers know him. They park his car, first spot, right there at the valet. I mean, Jeff is their best customer.
It's true. And so I let him kind of be in charge of the planning of it. Basically, we decided that we would have it. At first, it was going to be upstairs, but then he panicked and wanted to do it outside. I was a little concerned. It was very warm, but it turned out being fine. They had an industrial fan there. I was told there would be misters. There were not. It ended up being fine. That was fine. We were going to split the cost of heavy hors d'oeuvres for everyone. And I said, my only stipulation is they have to be things you can eat with your hands and no silverware, because we weren't going to have tables. So things on skewers and things you could pick up and eat with your hands.
Right.
And it was all delicious, and everybody could pay for their own drinks, because this wasn't a birthday ending in a zero.
Yeah,
right?
That was fine. I just didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Right. And then we were doing some of these things to surprise you behind your back. Jeff said, I want to have a red carpet for my birthday. I said, that's a great idea. Bing. And I remembered Alan has wanted a step and repeat for our podcast, a sandwich and some lovin'. So when we do appearances or something, you know, people love to stand in front of something and have their picture taken. It would be our logo. So this was like on Monday. So I called and I found this printing company that would turn it around really quickly for me. And by Friday, we had the step and repeat. So that was really fun. So things were falling into place. And then Jeff calls me and says, I want to hire this electric violinist. And he was like just selling to me hardcore. And he was going to be a lot of money. Should I say how much money? No, I won't say.
No.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. I said, they have music they can pipe in. It'll be fine. We just need background music. We don't, for this price, we're not paying for that. Well, anyway, he got the guy to agree to play for tips.
Okay, now let's be honest with some of this now.
And now we'll tell you, this guy was a huge hit.
He was great. Now
He was awesome.
Let's be honest here.
I was panicking.
There was a lot of panic coming from this one.
I was panicking.
About, number one, it being outside. She goes, we're going to be dying. That didn't happen. It was very comfortable.
But it was also 98 degrees.
They had a big fan blowing. Right. It was at night.
But
it was fine.
Panicking.
There was big panic about that.
I was panicking because my friend got there early and called me panicking.
Yeah, and then Amy calls and makes us panic.
I wasn't panicking until she called.
She calls Kelly. Kelly's in the shower, so the phone's just ringing, and then my phone lights up, and then she starts panicking about
I didn't know it was going to be outside.
It being outside. So now I'm panicking. Like, is it going to be like...
And then now, I'm not having anything to do with it.
I said, hey, I didn't have anything to do with it. And then you guys didn't want to do that violinist. And if he wasn't there, that guy was the party.
Well,
that guy was the party.
He was great. But I was like, I'm not paying for that. It was a lot of money.
Well, he
ended up being great.
He had a bucket full of 20s at the end of the night.
Yeah, so a lot of them were from us. I did tip him very nicely.
I did too.
How much do I have?
I tipped him.
Oh Lord.
It's my birthday, and I tipped him.
Should have maybe just hired him. But anyway, no, it was a fun party. And then
it was a great party.
But after the party, there's
hold on.
after party.
Well, hold on. Before we get in the after party,
what?
We'll get in the after party here in just a second.
Oh, well, we need to work off some of this party. I'll tell you what. You know, we go off track sometimes. We celebrate life, love, food, and you need to refocus and get recentered. And that's the beauty of Beachbody On Demand, because you know what? It's there for you whenever you need it, wherever you need it. Sometimes you're on the road and you don't, you think, well, I'm not at home, I can't do it. No, you can do it anywhere. You can do it in a hotel room. You can take Beachbody On Demand with you to the gym and follow a routine.
This is a company with a history of successes, babe.
Yeah.
They're behind brands P90X, Insanity.
The 21 Day Fix.
T25, the Brazilian butt lift.
Oh my God. Have you ever done the Brazilian butt lift workout?
I have not, but I've done the 3-week yoga retreat.
Yeah. Well, you have access to all those programs and more with Beachbody On Demand. Not every workout's going to be right for you. You'll try it and like, I don't like that one, but you didn't sign up for, a tape of nothing but that. You have so much variety to choose from. Over 700 workouts for all fitness levels, from bodybuilding to weight training to cardio HIIT, to yoga, dance workouts with Beachbody On Demand. Workouts as short as 10 minutes and workouts that don't require extra equipment.
Babe,
you got no excuse.
You got a computer?
I do.
Do you have a smartphone?
I do.
Do you have a Wi-Fi connection?
I do.
That's all you got to have. That's all you got to have.
What are you waiting for? You can join over 1 million people who are currently on Beachbody On Demand. And right now, our podcast listeners can get a special free trial membership when you text the word sandwich to 303030. You get full access to the entire platform for free. All the workouts, the nutrition information. Trust me, it's a lot about what you put in your face. And you'll get support totally free when you text the word sandwich to 303030 for Beachbody On Demand.
Again, text sandwich to 303030.
We're going to get back on track, aren't we, baby?
Yeah, I was doing really good before the trip down to Miami, where we were frolicking on the beach. Because I was watching Kid Nation TV, and if you watch today's episode, which is Wednesday, today
you're not going to hear this until
you're not going to hear this until Thursday. But if you go on KidNation.com, you can stream it, and there's an episode of me giving the guys Speedos, and we saw that today.
I thought you looked great.
I was happy with myself in a Speedo on TV. TV adds weight.
And you look great.
Adds weight. It really does.
I was pleasantly surprised the way I looked.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
I thought I looked okay. It was in one piece.
Well, thank you, Beachbody.
Yeah, thank you, Beachbody.
This is in part of the ad. I'm just saying.
So back to so your birthday party. So
okay.
After the party, there was
what? You're trying to get into the after party. Wait, people want to know who this girl Al brought. Who was this?
Oh, is that what they want to know?
Yeah, they want to know that. They want to know. They want to know what happened to Justin. Justin had a friend there.
Oh my gosh,
you're skipping all kinds of stuff.
I didn't know. Okay, go ahead.
You want to get to that after party?
No, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Al brought a very, very nice looking lady, young lady.
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
Leah.
Leah.
I don't know why you're as bad as Al.
Well, because
I can't remember anybody's name.
Well, I was having a good time.
Yeah, you were.
So that was nice. Al brought a date. Al was looking good. He had his, he was all decked out. But poor Al. Poor Al.
What?
I get there. Al comes over with his date. And I say, "Hey, Al, how you doing, man? My man, all the usual bits." And then Al's talking to me, and he probably talks to me for about a minute, and I'm getting uncomfortable because he doesn't introduce Leah to me. So
Al's not a good date. So I'm not talking behind his back. This is stuff I say to his face.
So
He's a horrible date.
So I cut him off. I'm like, "Hi, my name is Alan. What's your name?" And she says Leah. And Al was like, "Oh, sorry, man. I should have introduced you."
Yeah, no. It's not, he was even saying, this is probably the last time you'll see Leah, because very geographically undesirable. They live far apart.
Yeah.
And, to make it work, it's got to be convenient. I'm sorry. Love has to be a little bit convenient, unless you're crazy wild about somebody. But they've apparently known each other for a while. She's a beautiful girl.
She's very pretty.
Beautiful girl.
Very, very pretty.
But I don't think this one's going to go
You don't think
anywhere.
so?
No.
Well, it was cool.
I just think, I don't think, I don't want to talk behind anybody's back.
Well,
but here I am.
We're not. We're on a podcast, babe.
Well, I feel like I don't want to. She's beautiful and she was very sweet and she fit in very well. But I just felt like they weren't digging each other that much in that way. They didn't seem like they were.
Yeah, they weren't vibing.
Didn't feel.
From a distance, it didn't appear that way.
And our professional matchmaker friend was like,
she didn't think they were
she
vibing.
Didn't think they were vibing either.
But I guess it was nice to see Al out and about.
Trying.
First of all, he came. Al lives downtown Dallas, close to downtown Dallas, and we live in Plano. And this party was in Plano. We're in the suburbs north of Dallas. So he had to go 30 minutes to get up here, which he never does.
Yeah.
So I was just happy that he was there.
Yeah, it was a very nice surprise.
And then it was nice to see him there with a date.
With a date. So it's baby steps for him.
Yeah, and then we all had a little eye on Justin, making sure he was behaving himself.
Yeah, last week we told you about the whole incident where he got really drunk and threatened my husband if he ever did harm to me.
With
he was
violence.
going to violate my husband.
With violence.
But he was on his best behavior. In fact, he swung by the house, got the step and repeat, and went and set it up for me ahead of time so I could
Justin did that?
Yeah, Justin did that.
I didn't know Justin did that.
And he was there with a date. He's dating this young man named Ryan, who was very nice.
He was nice.
And good balance for Justin, because Justin's all over the place and Ryan's very calm.
He seemed pretty calm, yeah.
And, got his stuff together. And Justin's the best heart, loves life. He's just a little hot mess. But he was on his best behavior that night.
He was.
He wanted to prove to you that he could be normal. Yes is the word. Good boy.
He was just fine, and got a couple of pictures. I posted some pictures on kellyanallen.com/birthday.
Yeah, if you want to go look.
If you want to go out there and look at them.
Some of the step and repeat pictures.
But that was cool too. And then Justin gave me a gag gift. He gave me a bunch of sticks. Because that's what he said he was going to.
Yes, you were saying he was going to show something else. I said, I think he said sticks.
I thought it was a dildo, but it was actually.
You just let
what?
me say that word.
Which one, dildo?
You being all okay.
But
being all racy on the podcast.
But it was a bunch of sticks, because he said he was going to put sticks in my bum,
in your bottom,
my behind.
Yeah.
But he gave me some whiskey ice cube trays.
Yeah.
Like the circle, the balls.
Yes, the little orbs.
The orbs.
Oh, we should make some so you could have it next week for the podcast. I don't even know where they are right now.
Yeah.
But we'll find them. Now do we get to the after party?
And then hashtag violin guy.
Oh, okay.
At the violin guy.
Hashtag the violin guy.
Yeah, hashtag the violin guy, or on Instagram. He's on Instagram.
Very good. His name is Radu,
guy.
I believe.
That dude was great.
Yeah, it's one guy, but he plays an electric violin with all these lights and circles
and
around
rhinestones on it and all kinds of stuff.
And he also has a keyboard, a mixing board. He sings. He has a light show. He has the videos. It was like crazy.
It was crazy. It was like almost like a little mini club. One guy.
Crazy. And
one guy.
He made the party.
He really did.
He really did. So we don't,
Highlight of the night, he was playing Led Zeppelin on the electric violin. And I was up there, I was throwing the devil horns at my birthday party.
I don't like the devil horns.
Why?
I don't like inviting the devil to our parties.
We're not inviting the devil to our parties. Okay, and then the after party.
Then the after
that you're
party.
dying to get to. So then what happened, babe?
So then the guys, there's just Jeff had a date, and me and my husband, and our matchmaker friend and her boyfriend, Brad. And so we all went across the street to this place called Earl's that we love, Earl's Kitchen. If you're ever in the Plano area, Legacy West, that's probably where you'll find us.
We go there a lot.
We'd go there a lot. They make a great grilled salmon, and they make a good dirty martini.
They make good everything.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
Good scenery, too. There's some great people watching
But we got there, and it was really, really late. It was
You can't be ugly to work there either.
No, they're beautiful. You would be shocked at how beautiful the people are that work there. And I do believe that's part of the job requirement is beauty. Because they're all beautiful, the men and the women alike. They're all beautiful. So anyway, we go there, and this lovely waitress who is in charge of the late night shift, she was probably doing her side work, filling the salt and pepper shakers, cleaning out the underneath the tables, ready to go home. She was this close to making it out the door.
Yeah.
And here we come.
She was probably pulling the 14th and 15th hour of her shift.
Here we come.
And here these knuckleheads come.
Yeah. See, now I had shown my drunk face the night before, so I was a good girl during your party. I was a good girl. So, what happens when you're like one of the only sober people in the room? Everybody is like exponentially more annoying.
Exponentially annoying, exponentially not funny.
But
right?
You think you are.
Oh, we thought we had the best jokes.
And the waitress
bits.
She could not have been nicer. And
that's because she thought I was funny.
She was, okay, honey. She was like, okay.
No,
right.
was she really?
Okay.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was being she was great.
Oh.
She was great. But anyway, yeah, so all the guys suddenly starving again. And did you order more drinks? I was drinking water.
Yeah, I had one. I had one more.
But yeah, so at some point, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the discussion was, but it was me and Alan on one side of the table, Brad and Jen directly across from us, and to my left, Jeff and his date. So we're all sitting. Is her name Amy? Is that her name? Jeff's date.
Beth.
I'm sorry, I went blank. Beth. So we're all sitting there, and I don't know what happened, but suddenly Brad just called you A-Train.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know why. Do you remember why?
Probably because I'm sturdy. I'm cool. Trains are pretty cool.
This is the part of the conversation I'm lost on. I don't know why. I wasn't drunk, but I just don't remember what led to that. Maybe Brad, because I don't think Brad was drunk. Brad was kind of sober.
It's just
too.
one of those things when you got a bunch of dudes sitting around drinking, then they start calling each other, bro or nicknames or
A-Train?
Yeah. A-Train.
All right.
I think it's cool. I think that's a cool
A-Train.
nickname. I want to be the A-Train.
It's cool if other people call you that. It's not cool when you embrace it and start ordering choo-choo trains and train memorabilia.
Haven't ordered a choo-choo
and
train.
Coming up with your own hand signals.
Haven't ordered a choo-choo train.
And
now we
making
did
your own sound effects with your mouth.
Now we did come up with our own hand signals. So
you came up with the hand
So
signals.
I put my hands over my head like a triangle, so I do the A.
Like the YMCA.
And then I make a T. Train, like with my forearm and my other arm.
And then they say that obnoxious
A-Train.
like they're in some fraternity. So
how come guys do that when they're sitting around drinking? Either that or the subject of let's all go to Vegas. That comes up.
Yeah.
That's a big player too.
Yeah. This was the group that wanted to go to Vegas initially, and I ixnayed it, and we ended up.
And then
with
Kellie ixnayed it.
Yeah.
Kellie was the one who
this ain't
ixnayed
a birthday
it.
with a 0. It's not a Vegas birthday.
Jeff listened to that podcast the next day when you ixnayed it, and he just sent me a text. Like, all it said was like, dude, and then ...
There you go.
Dude, listen to the podcast.
There you go.
Listen to the podcast ...
There you go. I took care of
See
what?
See what I put up with?
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started. We just came back from Mexico.
Yeah, I know, babe.
We bought a house.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You bought a car.
Settle down.
Okay, so here we go. We got a lot of things going on.
It's okay.
So anyway, Alan's A Train, Jeff's like, well, I'm gonna be J Train. Okay, try doing a J.
Yeah.
That was the next thing.
Like,
how do we do a J? We do a J like this. Do my hand like J Train. A Train. J Train. And the waitress is like, okay, all right, that's fine. And then Brad reluctantly becomes B Train.
And then he's B Train.
So that's what we were left with.
I don't know that they've embraced it quite as much as I have, though.
No, nobody's embraced it more than you, honey.
Here.
You changed your profile.
Yes, to A Train. You know that the A Train, that's the train that goes from Manhattan to Brooklyn.
I didn't know that. Obviously, you've researched it.
No,
because
I
you're
knew
embracing
that.
it so much.
That's the subway that goes from Manhattan to Brooklyn. That's
Who
the
just happens to know that?
That's the A Train. Everyone in New York knows that.
You're not in New York?
Well, I've been to New York many times.
All right.
It's the A Train.
So anyway, I'm married to A Train.
Manhattan to Brooklyn.
And why does that make it cooler?
It's just cool. I don't know. It's just a guy thing.
Alan's like, oh, you wait to see what I ordered.
Yeah, I ordered something.
It's going to be a conductor's hat.
I ordered something.
Is it a conductor's hat?
Oh, it's cooler than that.
Oh, Lord. So that's the end of birthday week.
Thank goodness. Let's put that to bed.
And because we're trying to save money and eat at home more now because of all this celebrating and traveling and stuff we've been doing, I'll tell you what we've been doing. You can spend a lot of money going out to restaurants, but I love the restaurant experience. You can recreate that experience at home if you use a meal delivery service, and we recommend Blue Apron.
Blue Apron.
Because Blue Apron, it's the best meal delivery service out there. They deliver farm fresh ingredients, step-by-step recipes right to your door. You pick the date. We pick Friday. Heading into the weekend, I don't want to think about what I'm cooking. Blue Apron does it all for me. They send me at the beginning of like the month a list of menus they suggest. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling a little heavy on the salmon. I'm going to switch this out for a pasta dish. You can switch it up. If you are a vegan or a vegetarian or stuff, you can mix and match it to your taste with Blue Apron. And they also have chef-designed recipes right now. You know, I've been doing the Chrissy Teigen ones. Mm-hmm. Now they have partnerships with Bob's Burgers and Master Chef on TV.
How about that?
So recipes including things like cheeseburgers. Elevate your cheeseburger with spicy coleslaw or seared chicken with tangy barbecue sauce. They have all sorts of variety. You're going to be shocked at what you're able to do in the kitchen.
Ooh,
and there's no waste. They send you the exact amounts for what you're cooking that night. If you want to check it out, I know you do. You've heard us talk about it so long. You can check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free. Talk about saving money.
3 free meals?
Go to blueapron.com/sandwich. There's no special code. It's a special website. blueapron.com/sandwich. Again, you're going to get your first 3 meals free. Blue Apron is a better way to cook.
A better way to cook. So in summary, and this isn't part of the ad, the ad is done. But in summary, what you just told me is just by listening to this podcast, you go to a website and you get 3 free meals.
Yeah.
Who else gives you that? Who else gives you that?
Probably some other podcast, but us right now.
I don't listen to any other podcasts.
Are you an elitist?
No.
I would like to check out. I've been checking out a couple of other podcasts, but honestly, I don't know. I kind of listen like, I don't know. I'll tune in. I don't know. I'd like to be a faithful listener of a podcast. Like we have very faithful listeners. You know, some people that have listened to every single one who binge listen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's some other out there. There's some murder mystery podcasts. Mm-hmm. There are grammar. You know how I feel
Oh
about
yeah,
grammar.
You know
podcasts.
who are big podcasters are my sister and my brother-in-law.
Yeah, I should ask her for her recommendations.
Yeah, they listen to a lot of them, and they've told me that there are several that I would like.
I bet they're very political ones.
No, well, they listen to some like that, but there are others.
Very.
There are some others they listen to
opposed to us politically.
Oh,
complete opposite.
Oh yeah. But there are some that they listen to that they said we would like. So
yeah, I'd like to get their list of recommendations. If you have a list of recommendations, you can always send them to us because we're curious. We know we're not the only podcast out there.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you for listening to us.
We're the only podcast out there, babe.
We appreciate you so much. But you can make your suggestions at kellyandalan.com. Yeah, there's a place on there where you can send us messages.
Yeah.
I was going to say / something, but there's no / something for that.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch gears here a little bit, and why don't we talk about what new developments can you tell us about the podcast Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast Family Vacation 2019?
I am so encouraged because I'm getting messages on my Instagram.
I've got some too.
And I'm sure I don't know how to check messages on Kellie and Alan. Alan checks them and lets me know what people are saying. But on my Instagram, people are like, are we doing it? Have you got any updates? I'm clearing out that weekend. So I'm really excited that people might actually go on vacation with us next summer.
I'm thinking they are.
As you know, I have a regular job in addition to this. This isn't really a job. This is for fun, but it is something I love to do. Anyway, my radio job, I have a set vacation schedule. I have spring break off. And that kind of fluctuates, but I always know every year I'm off 4th of July week, no matter what. And since spring break we can't really be sure about, are we definitely doing everything we're going to do it? If everything falls into place.
It's going to happen next year. We don't have the exact time fleshed out.
So we're definitely doing it.
But we're going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a solid week. It'll probably be like one of those 4-day things, right?
Don't know.
We don't know.
Don't know.
Depending on how much the packages are.
Don't know.
So I got my travel agent lady, who is the one that introduced us to our last destination vacation. It was fabulous. I told her what we were looking for, and she said she was going to have some recommendations to me by Monday. Well, it's been a very busy time for everybody. So today I emailed her and I said, hey, we're recording the podcast tonight to air tomorrow, and I'd like to give everybody an update on, what's going on. The problem is this far in advance, a lot of resorts aren't accepting bookings. It's too far out. She said she'd rather, I was like, can you just give me like a little hint? She said, I'd rather, she does everything really professionally. She'd rather have all the suggestions ready for me before she gives them to me.
Oh, okay.
So my update is, there's no update.
But we can tell our listeners that we're going to have a family vacation. We will be there.
It's going to be
adults only. It will be. I don't know if we're going to have to put a cap on the number of couples. I mean, are we going to? What if 200 couples wanted to come?
That might be problematic.
But
I don't know. We're so far out in advance, it might not.
What if 50 wanted to come?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, see, these are the kind of details we got to work through because that depends on where we're going to stay. How many people want to come? That'll kind of determine, too, like where we can go.
Yeah. And Alan and I love all-inclusive. We don't have to worry about it. We want to play down that credit card once and go, ouch, and not have to worry about it again. Instead of every time you go to the bar, ouch. Every time you go to eat, ouch. It's one ouch. So we like all-inclusive.
Yeah, it's going to be all-inclusive.
It's going to be a good all-inclusive.
Yeah.
But it's going to be one, hopefully, that we can get a really great deal because we're taking so many wonderful people there.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Bring your tea back.
What? What?
I said bring your tea back.
Thong?
Yeah.
Why?
Because this is an all-adult family vacation.
We didn't wear tea bags on our all-adult inclusive.
Well, but I'm encouraging that.
Why? We were at the resort, we did not see one. Maybe one. I don't even think I saw one tea bag. I did see one topless one.
I saw several tea bags and a topless woman. Toplessness is encouraged too.
One topless. No, we're not going to like. We'll probably talk about you behind your back. We'll be honest. But I'm not.
I'm going to wear the Speedo.
You should.
So hey, you be ready for that.
You should. Alan wore his Speedo when we went to Mexico.
Because I don't care. At this age, I don't care.
For a while, a lot of people didn't speak to us because they thought we weren't from around here.
I don't care. I'll roll out in a Speedo on television.
That's true.
Speaking of, you want to give what's
He
going on?
rolled out in the Speedo in front of his niece the other day.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
She was horrified. He was trying to shock his sister, and a byproduct of that was his niece was sitting on the couch.
I didn't realize my niece was in the room.
And she was horrified.
So I come strolling out of the bedroom, and all I had on was my Speedo.
And a hat.
And flip-flops. So I come just, strolling into the living room because I could hear my sister in there.
And this Speedo shows everything.
And she's just shaking her head, didn't say anything. She saw me and was just shaking her head. But then Violet, my niece, she's 7 or 8. 7 or 8.
She's going into the 3rd grade.
Yeah. So yeah, she's 7 or 8. She's a little younger than Cole. But anyway, she saw me and then put her head down and put her hand over her eyes and walked over and stood next to her mom. She was horrified.
But you can do that at the adults only.
But at the adults only, that will be done.
And by the way,
I will be doing that.
We are recording this podcast on Facebook Live. I never read the comments, but God wanted me to see this one. Someone is very disappointed thinking we said couples only. We did not say couples only. We said adults only. And that means there were bachelorette.
What?
Somebody
Who
just
said couples only?
We didn't. She misunderstood. This person. It can be adults only. There were bachelorette parties there. All women. So you don't have to be a couple to go.
No.
You can be a single if you want, because we're all going to be family and you'll make new friends there.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of you get together this is the beautiful thing about doing the podcast on Facebook Live is so many people interact in the comment section during our podcast that you've got these sense of friendships there anyway. So if you went on the podcast, first of all, you know me and Alan. Even if you have nobody else, you know me and Alan. And you're going to recognize a lot of people that you see in the messages. So don't feel afraid if you can't, I can't go, I can't find anybody to go with me. It's not couples only, it's adults only. And by adults in Mexico, it's 18 and up.
Yeah.
So there you go. We just, we don't want to take our kids on vacation. Or, we want to, come on, it's vacation.
Yeah. So more details to come on that.
As soon as I have them, and I'm sorry, I wanted to be able to tell you something fabulous, but I know probably it's going to be, all-inclusive implies Mexico, right? It could be Jamaica.
Jamaica
It
Mistake.
could be the Bahamas.
Bahama Mama.
But I'm thinking probably Mexico. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what she comes up with. And I'm sorry I didn't have more details. I was really wanting to have some.
I'm really excited about this. But I am too. It's so far away.
We got to be doing that beach body on demand and overtime.
Yeah,
getting ready for that.
But it's so far away. This won't be till next July. This is 11 months away. I hope we're not over teasing this.
No, we're not. But you know what? We're almost at 2 million listens. And we need
Did you just drop a dime?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. And maybe that's the day we'll announce it. This is when it's happening and da-da-da. It'll be great.
You just dropped a big dime on other podcast heads.
Well, I mean, sure, there are other podcasts that are way more successful than we are, too.
Well, that is true.
Okay.
But I don't care because we can only control what we can control, babe.
Yeah.
And right now, what we can control is this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then we're going to finish up with questions and... Yeah.
We didn't get to this back to school sales.
We got a lot of questions.
But I got to get to the back to school sales. We can save the questions. We already teased the back to school.
Do your back to school thing. Do your back to school thing.
Okay. So Emma, Kellie, and my daughter is going to the 6th grade, and she needs clothes. She's not going to a private school, so she doesn't have uniforms, but she needs clothes. She needs shorts that don't go up her butt crack.
Whoa.
She needs shirts that cover her belly, that don't cling to her. There's a woman's cut shirt and there's a little girl's cut shirt. And I think you know what I'm talking about. They now have these form-fitting shirts with V-necks for little girls. Crop tops for little girls. All I want is some T-shirts and some decent shorts for my kid to wear to school. It's so hard. I don't know who's buying for malls. I would like to volunteer my services to any department store that needs somebody from... I don't think I'm a conservative standpoint, just a mom standpoint. There's nothing at the mall for my daughter to wear to back to school. I found 2 pair of jeans, let's be honest, she wants them tight. She don't want them baggy. So they're kind of like jeggings. But I'm like, that's fine as long as you wear a shirt long enough to cover your booty. Good luck finding one.
Did you go to Penny's?
Yeah.
You went to Penny's?
I went everywhere.
That's where my mom used to take me for back to school.
It's way
used to
different.
Go to Penny's, and man, I could get
so different.
I could get styling at Penny's.
It's crop tops. It is crazy. My daughter, and a lot of things right now are girl power, which is fine. It's a great sentiment, girl power. But she's going into 6th grade, and it looks like juvenile to say, girls rule, boys rule, that kind of stuff. She didn't want that. There's a lot of that kind of stuff. It was just very discouraging. We left there with after almost 2 hours of shopping, 2 pairs of jeans, 1 shirt, and 1 hoodie zip-up jacket. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so frustrating.
So while Kelly was out shopping, my phone rings, and I see my beautiful wife's face flash up on my screen because I have a nice picture of her as my caller ID, and I bring the phone up. I press the button, bring the phone up to my ear, and right before it gets to my ear, I can hear, "You'll never believe what happens to me," and just starts going off on what happened to her at
a department
store.
I won't say the name.
We're not going to say the name. But after she explained it after she calmed down a little bit and explained it to me, I was like, you need to go talk to a manager or go to the customer service upstairs.
I know, but I'd already gotten in the car at this point.
Because that's a bunch of bull. Why'd you tell them what happened?
I'll be honest. I am on the radio. I have been in this Dallas-Fort Worth market for almost 25 years.
You could have dropped a big Kelly raspberry damn it on their head.
I could have. And I did not want to do that. I didn't want to embarrass myself. I didn't want to try to say, I'm going to do this. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted what was right. Okay?
Well, you guys.
I'm going to tell this story now, and I'm going to sound like the biggest little petty, but I was so
It's more the principle
mad.
of the matter.
It was not the money. It was more so the principle. That's my biggest thing. People think I'm a cheapskate. Hey, who doesn't like to save $1? I like to save $1 every now and then. I'm very blessed. I can afford what I was buying, but the point was
this was $25.
It was $25. Yeah, it was $25.
Who likes taking a 20 and a 5
and just throwing it
rolling
away.
them up and then flushing them in the toilet? Nobody.
So basically, this is what happened. My daughter, her father offered to buy her a backpack this year. And he's traveling a lot. He didn't have time to do it. And he said, "Well, you buy it, I'll pay you back." So this is even my money that I'm mad about. That's why I'm telling you, it's not the money, it's the principle. So she has her heart set on a Vera Bradley. They're expensive. But her dad's like, that's what she wants. I want to get it for her. Fine. Not my money. And there is a department store that has a sale on them. So she had her heart set on this one specific pattern. The winter lotus pattern. I mean, who knows? They're like
winter lotus?
Winter lotus. Huh. So we go to the department store.
I know what a lotus flower is.
I came home. I told him, Kelly, we're going to go back to school shopping. We're going to get your backpack. I'm going to get you a lunchbox. It's going to be great. We had lunch together as a family. It was about 1 o'clock. I rolled up to the department store that I will not name that had the sale. All the 25% up signs were still up. And they didn't have the pattern she wanted. But there is a Vera Bradley in the store, not even 10 stores, like the mall, 10 stores down. Let's just go run down there real quick. If they don't have it, we'll come back and you'll just, you'll have to get one that's on sale. I mean, this is too good of a deal to pass up. 25% off, right?
25% off.
But they don't have even the Vera Bradley, which wasn't having a sale, didn't have the pattern she wanted. So let's go back and get one on sale. We weren't gone 5-10 minutes. It's literally that quick to run down to the store, look, and go right back. Because I was like, I don't want to miss this deal. They only had a couple of backpacks like she wanted. My luck, somebody's going to take the backpack she wants, the second choice one. So we go back. Signs are 25% off. Emma Kelly goes and grabs her backpack, grabs the lunchbox. Let's go ring it up. Me, because this place offers you, would you like an email receipt or would you like a printed receipt? I'll just take the email receipt. I don't care. And Emma Kelly and I are talking, and I got her not only the backpack and the lunchbox, and I put in my credit card, and I'm like, that sounds sounded a little bit much. But because I had the email receipt, it takes a couple minutes for it to come to your phone. And I didn't want to call the lady out. We had a lot to do. So as soon as we left the mall, I checked my phone. I mean, like, not the mall, that store. We were heading down to some other stores. I pulled up my receipt and I was like, oh, she forgot to give me the discount.
Because the sign was up.
Sign was up. It was 1:36 p.m. or something.
And the sign was up in the store.
PM,
in the store.
On the rack. Everything's 25% off. So I said, you know what? We parked outside this store. Let's go do our shopping. I'll get her to change it and fix it on the way back. Let's not go. I don't want to go back to where and start over. So we're shopping for an hour and a half or so. I come back through the mall, and guess what? All the 25% off signs are gone. But the same lady that rang me up is still there. So I went up to her and I said, hey, we were here earlier, and all the Vera Bradleys were on sale, and I didn't get my my 25% off discount. No, they were only on sale this morning. The sale was off when you were here.
Not true.
No.
Signs are up.
The signs were up.
Signs are up.
How would I know there was a 25% off sale? No, well, that sale was only this morning. It ended this morning.
Not what the sign said.
I was like, well, I was here after 1, which is not morning, and my daughter's standing there. I looked at her. I said, am I mistaken, Emma Kellie? Did you see? There were signs, right? And Emma Kellie said, yeah. She said, no. Nope. There were no signs. There was only this morning, and you left.
So basically,
and then she said, because she remembered me, and she said, and you left, and when you came back, the sale was over. Okay? Now she's just contradicted herself.
But when you bought the bag, it was on sale.
She said, I was wrong.
Oh, jeez.
So what happened was, I think, this is me and my deductive reasoning, she was supposed to remove the sale signs and forgot.
Yes.
Because the sale was over. Okay, the sale was technically over. She forgot. And she was like, whew, dodged a bullet, pulled all the signs.
Well, because she gets her ass chewed if she has to give a discount when technically they may have not been on sale, but really the store has to honor the sale. Because the sign was up. Because the sign was up.
So I'm just like, at this point, I'm really calm. I'm like, I looked at Emma Kellie. I was like, when we came back, we were literally gone. Maybe at the most, I'll say 10 minutes max. I'll say 10. It wasn't even that. When you came back in McKellie, we got the bag, was it on sale 25% off? Was the sign there? She said, yes. And I looked at the lady. I said, so basically you're saying we're lying. And she said, the sale was this morning. I said, I need to talk to your manager. Because now I'm like, she was not going to back down. So she calls the manager and she tells the manager, I have a woman here that needs to speak to you about a dispute or something like that. And I could hear the manager's, you can hear the voice, but you can't hear what they're saying. Basically, the manager's not coming out. And so he said, explain, or he or she, whoever it was, explain it to me what happened. And so she proceeds to give her side of the story that this lady came this morning when they were on sale, and then she left. And when she came back this afternoon, they were off sale, and now she's wanting the money back. I'm like, that's not what happened. That's not at all what happened. I was here after 1 o'clock. I came back, and here's the receipt, says 126. I was so mad. The blood was rushing in my ears. And like I said, it's not my money. My ex-husband's going to pay me back. It's the fact that you're telling me to cover your butt that my daughter and I are lying over $25. I was so mad. I finally just left.
Oh, a store.
Because I didn't want to embarrass my daughter. I didn't want to embarrass.
Here's the deal,
Kellie.
babe. A store with really great customer service, and I could think of a bunch of them. Nordstrom is one.
This was not Nordstrom.
This was not Nordstrom. Nordstrom has great customer service. If that happened, and I even think this has happened to me before, where I think something is on sale.
It was on the wrong shelf.
Yeah, I was on the wrong shelf. They're like, "Oh, sir, that's our mistake. We'll take care of it." Not at this place. This place made you feel like the dummy.
I was called a liar.
Yeah.
My daughter
Not
called
cool.
a liar.
Not cool.
Because whatever reason this woman had, was it to save her job or something, anything. But I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was so mad. And of course, I hate dumping on you, but I was like, rah, 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 on the phone. He's like, go back in and talk to customer service. I was like, I can't go back in there. I can't because there's only a limit.
I asked her if she wanted me to, and she said no.
No, I said, I got to let it go. Because you know what? I've been very fortunate in this life, and $25 ain't going to make or break me. But it's just the principle of the thing. And
yeah,
it made me I was so mad.
I can see why.
And I didn't tell on the radio because I know it makes me sound like such to tell the story is not like being in the moment. When you have somebody in the moment basically telling you you're lying, I'm like, and then she told me, well, you left, and when you came back, the sale was over.
You look at my receipt when it was time stamped. I bought this thing earlier.
But she said the sale was on that morning. We were in there after 1 o'clock, and the signs were still up because she forgot to take them down, is what it was. I'm telling you, that's what it was. I was so mad. I was boiling. I will shop at that store again. I will.
I wouldn't.
I'm not going to shop there for a while.
There are a lot of other choices just like that store, babe.
I have a bad taste in my mouth. But, babe, I'm not going to hold an entire company responsible for a manager who wouldn't come out and this woman who was lying to cover her butt because... Think about the. But to call an 11-year-old and her mother, and I'm a lot of things. I'm accused of being cheap. I'm accused of being opinionated. I'm accused of being a lot of things. I'm not accused of being a liar. I'm not. I don't lie. That's just not me. And to have her tell me I was lying, I'm like, you're kidding me right now. Oh, I was so mad. Anyway, now I'm all worked up again over it.
I'm getting all worked up. Well,
that was that story.
Okay. That's the feel-good story of the podcast.
My daughter, go to the mall. Good luck, moms, trying to find your daughter's non-hoochie wear. It's really hard.
Do this.
I'm going to be doing a lot more online shopping for a while. And speaking of online shopping, I'm going to tell you what, it is more convenient. You don't have to deal with people telling you anything in your face. And that's why if you have not discovered the beauty of online bedding, you need to check out brooklinen.com. Brooklinen Sheets, the winner of the Best of Online Bedding category by Good Housekeeping.
That's a big deal.
We've been talking about Brooklinen on the podcast and also on the radio, and I can't tell you. People text us during the show, and they'll say, "Oh my God, I just got in my Brooklinen sheets, put them on my bed last night. You're telling the truth. These are great sheets." It's luxury sheets without the high markup because department stores, they do have to pay the rent. They have to turn on the lights. They have to pay those salespeople that call you a liar. Brooklinen doesn't have to pay those people.
Based in Brooklyn. I can take the A train over there from Manhattan.
Yes, you can, A train. So anyway, this couple founded the company because they wanted to bring 5-star hotel quality sheets to everyday life, and they figured out how to do it with brooklinen.com. You can mix and match the patterns, colors, styles. It's a lot of fun. Duvet covers too. If you want to check out the best sleep, the sheets we've ever slept on, right?
Oh, by
you
far.
Agree?
By far.
Go to brooklinen.com. They've got an exclusive offer for our podcast listeners. You can get $20 off and free shipping when you use the promo code Kellie.
That's why I'm letting you do this whole spot.
Mixing it up a little bit. Go to brooklinen.com. They're so sure you're going to love your new sheets. They offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all their sheets and comforters.
The only way to get 20% or $20 off and free shipping is to use promo code Kellie.
Kellie.
And that's at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code Kellie.
Brooklinen, these really are the best sheets ever.
They really are.
So anyway, I didn't mean to get so worked up, and I hope that wasn't annoying to listen to. I'm sorry.
It was, I'm
sorry, because I know that's only me and my story. I think people have way bigger problems in their life than getting into it with the lady working in the accessories department.
I think our podcast listeners probably enjoyed hearing that story because it's something that everybody can relate with. Now, I've heard that story about this is probably like the 6th or 7th time.
That's not true.
I've heard it.
That's not true.
So
you did hear it a lot.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times.
I had steam coming out my ears, and I got home, and thankfully, Alan saw me in my distressed state and said, "Let's just go get out to dinner, honey."
Yeah.
And we were going to go to a really healthy restaurant, and we're like, "I don't want to go to a healthy restaurant. Let's go to an Italian restaurant," which you can't eat healthy at Italian. And I want a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And I felt so much better afterwards.
She felt better after that. Hey, sometimes, though, something rubs you the wrong way. And, at the end of the day, it was $25. You were right. They were wrong.
Thank you, honey, for agreeing with me.
And again, most good companies will take care of their customer in that situation.
It's $25.
Because they want you coming back.
Right.
They don't want you going on a podcast that has 2 million listeners and saying that.
Don't you say it. Don't even mouth it. No, I'm not doing that because that's not right of me to do
sucks
that.
Eggs.
I'm not going to do it. Hey, I know we ask people to submit questions. Do we have time for just a couple of short ones?
Here, I'll scatter shoot
Just a
these.
couple,
So I'm
because
going to ask you a question, and
me tell you.
you give me a quick answer.
Real quick, I went on Instagram because they have that feature, Ask Me Anything, and I couldn't figure out where the questions were. So our listener, Lo, how do you say her last name? Loya?
Lori.
Loya?
It's Lori.
But she goes by Lo.
Yeah, Lori. Lo.
She sat there today with me in my direct messages and talked me through I couldn't find the questions. She helped me, honey. That was so sweet of her.
That's very nice.
So I was able to answer a few questions.
Good.
I couldn't find them.
Good. Okay, do you want me to ask some of these?
I was thanking Lo for her help
Do you want me to
today.
ask you some of these?
Why are you getting an attitude with me?
I'm not. Because we're out of time. Do you want me to?
We got all the time in the world. There's no time limit on this podcast.
Well, if we sit here and talk for 2 hours, I don't think there's going to be anybody left.
They can turn it off whenever they like.
All right. Let's see here. I'll ask you a few, and you just give me a quick answer. How was your day?
Well, today was much better than yesterday.
Quick answer.
Yesterday was the incident.
Okay.
Today, I went and played. We filmed some Kid TV stuff, Kid Nation TV stuff at a video arcade place, which is a lot of fun. It was a brewery/arcade, and I want to take Alan back there for a date.
Do you have natural red hair?
I was born a redhead. Over the years, it has unfortunately been turning gray, and so I have to have it colored.
Who does the travel planning between you and Kellie?
It's kind of a mix, a balance, don't you think? And then we use a travel agent.
When is the Evans clan getting a puppy?
Well, if we get one, it will not be probably until the holidays.
Do you fart in front of Alan?
I don't like that word, and you know that, Alan. That's not my favorite word.
That's,
you could say pass gas.
I read the question as submitted.
Said toot.
Read the question as submitted.
I have accidentally done it a couple of times when I was sick.
That's not true.
I haven't, and I did it in my sleep. You said
you do it in your sleep more than.
But I can't help
often.
it in my sleep because I'm asleep.
And you did it. I was horrified when you did it at Wine Country.
Okay, that was not. Okay, listen. I was in a bathroom with bad acoustics, and by that I mean great acoustics, loud. And I shut the door.
Sounded like a freaking tuba.
And when I sat on the toilet, it wasn't that bad. And when I sat on the toilet to use the bathroom, I passed gas on the toilet, and he is sitting right outside the door. Now, a gentleman who knows how horrified his girlfriend was at the time would be that she had just had this sound resonate through the bathroom would have just let it go. Instead, I hear, "Oh!" And I get reminded of that all the time. I do not consider that passing gas in front of you because I was in the bathroom.
That reverberated.
But the other time was when I was sick. I was so sick.
Oh, you did one at my apartment one time.
I was so sick.
Yeah.
Remember, I was on the couch. I was so sick.
Yeah. So the answer, I
think
the answer is yes, but you've never done one on purpose, which is not how I would answer. Can I be in the podcast?
Who? This person?
I don't know.
I don't know. If you have something interesting to share, we welcome guests every once in a while. We'd like to do more of that. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it.
Yeah. Let's do one or two more, babe, and we're going to sign off.
I love answering questions. It's easy.
Well, a lot of these are for me, but I'm trying
to answer them.
Well, I'm trying to find ones for you here.
Why don't you answer for you?
Oh, here's one. Well, will you guys be playing couples golf or doubles tennis?
No. Alan might play golf, but I don't play golf. Here's the thing. When I go on a vacation, I just want to, and I think Alan is of the same mind. Am I speaking for you, honey? You can stop me if I'm not.
Oh, you go ahead. You do all the time.
We like to sit on the beach and have people bring us drinks. And then about 5 or 6 hours after that, we leave the beach and we go to the pool where they have a swim-up bar. And then we swim up and get our own drinks at that point. And then we get out of the pool and we go to dinner where they bring us food and drinks. That's how we vacation.
Yep.
If that sounds like heaven to you.
What's been your favorite part of being married?
Having somebody that listens to me when I complain. Somebody who has my back, who is on my side.
That's right.
Having somebody on my side, that's nice.
All right, here's the last one. Who makes better sandwiches, Kellie or A-Train?
We're not a big sandwich family. I'll tell you who makes
we're not,
Let
really.
me tell you who makes a good sandwich is Connie Raspberry.
Think about the number of
Oh my
sandwiches
gosh.
she made in her life.
She makes
Oh.
the best sandwiches. You have to use Duke's mayonnaise on white bread, sunbeam bread if you can get it. Sunbeam white bread, Duke's mayonnaise. She'll put whatever meats we have, the loose meats, whatever, thick slices of tomato, lettuce, beautiful crisp lettuce, salt and pepper.
Cheese?
Nope. Not always. Sometimes.
I'm out.
Not always.
Gotta have cheese.
Sometimes.
Gotta have cheese.
But she'll make those sandwiches, and she'll give one to my daddy, and I'm like, my mouth's watering thinking about it. I don't know what it is. It's that Connie Raspberry touch. She truly makes the best sandwiches I've ever had.
Moms make great sandwiches.
And I just put, I don't do that much. But yeah, Connie Raspberry wins.
My mom used to make me BLTs all the time. Oh, and she'd pan fry the bacon.
Yes.
She wouldn't microwave the bacon. She'd pan fry it.
It's just so good, right?
Bacon, lettuce with salt and pepper, mayonnaise, and tomato, and cheese. Oh. And then she'd just lightly toast the bread. Oh, man. Those are good.
Aww.
The BLT, babe. That's my sandwich. Well, babe, this was fun. This was a good time.
It was a roller coaster. It started off with you feeling under the weather, but you feel so much better now, I can tell.
Yeah, I rallied a little bit after I got
vented.
some sugar in my blood.
I vented. I got a lot of that out of my system.
Yeah, I'm sweating from you yelling about that again.
I'm sorry.
You should have heard her the first time. You think this description on the podcast was intense.
You should have been there.
You should have been there or heard her on the phone.
To feel that anger
okay.
rise up
don't start
from
it
your
again.
belly
Don't
and
start
go
it again.
into your ears. It's just like, have you ever had that anger just like, whoom, it just hits you like that?
Yeah, that's what did Anakin Skywalker in.
Oh, man.
That's what did Anakin Skywalker in, was all that anger.
And you can see how I was able to check myself in the moment, and I'm very proud of myself for that at least.
Don't let the anger overcome you.
I know. I got to let it go.
All right. Well, we're going to let this podcast go.
Okay.
I think we're done.
Thank you, A-Train.
Thank you.
And hopefully whatever you ordered will be in before the next podcast so I can share with you my embarrassment.
Does this mean you're the K train?
No, I'm not on the track at all.
Oh, I'm my wheels.
I'll let that be the J train, A train, B train. Y'all, that's your little posse.
My wheels flew off the track years ago.
Are we going to make train puns now?
Well, I love you so good.
I love you too, A train.
All right. Well, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. Have a good sandwich.
Made by Connie Raspberry.
Bye.
Every woman knows the feeling, that quick glance over your shoulder in a parking lot, the moment you grip your keys a little tighter walking home. That's exactly why She's Birdie created Birdie 3.0, a personal safety alarm designed by women for women. Just pull the pin and Birdie sounds a loud, attention-grabbing siren. We are talking as loud as a jet engine at 100 feet to help deter danger and alert people nearby. And the new Birdie 3.0 is even better. It's rechargeable, includes a built-in flashlight, and features an on and off switch, so it activates only when you want it to. No embarrassing false alarms. It's small, non-violent, travel safe, and easy to clip to your keys, bag, or backpack, so it's always within reach. It's also super cute and comes in tons of colors to match basically any outfit, so you actually want to have it on you, because everyone deserves to feel safer. Learn more and get your Birdie 3.0 today at shesbirdie.com.